Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are currently going to record the first ever masks of the first ever era of Miss Slipknot. So we're talking about the masks, and we're also going to use two websites: the Make Feed Kill Repeat one website and the Slipknot History Masks website. And I really need to go back. So I'm back, everyone. This is going to be the first ever video, and the video I'm going to upload to YouTube on my channel, Yu-Gi-Oh, WWE, and Pokemon. In today's video, we really need to look about this stuff. So yeah, I'm sorry we had to get rid of the freaking Unleashed video, unfortunately. So here we go. We're gonna talk about every mask. This is the battered hockey mask Mick Thompson used, made by Distortions Unlimited in 1990. Originally worn it untouched before cutting up the latex straps and adding one thick layer. Sorry, I am very fumbly today. He then painted it. Sorry. Adding one thick elastic strap. He then painted it green, which gradually faded to a light green-yellow. He wore this mask all up the earliest Slipknot era. It can even be seen wearing on the cover of the Slipknot album, as well as inside the booklet. So now we're going to move on to Craig 133 Jones. Greg used a space robot helmet youth size. He added a Sinclair gas pump decal above the visor and green decals to the bottom front, as well as the down the middle, starting above the Sinclair to the back of the helmet. There was also a sticker on the back which has not been identified. During 1997, he removed the visor and the eye in the Sinclair, as well as cutting a hole in the front of the mask where his mouth was. He later added a Scott Aviation respirator to the helmet. He wore a clown mask during a show in 1996 where he was the guitarist and he wore spam. And when he was the guitarist, he wore a spam t-shirt with a pantyhose on his head. Now we're talking about Paul Gray, the Pig Man. We know him as the Pig Guy or the Pig Mask Dude. So Paul used the two-part pig mask made by Gernard Enterprises. He removed the straps from the chin piece and then overlapped it with over the top part of the mask and then taped it together with black tape. He then added a Marriott cigarette keychain to the nose of the mask, which was given away as a promotion when buying a multi-pack of cigarettes. Paul was known to wear a different kind of Pigmaster in the August 1996 set. Now we're going to talk about Josh Bernard. Josh used the executioner by Ruby's costumes. He shortened the neck, ripped out a moth hole, as well as cutting a hole in the top to pull his hair through. That was just the shortest description I've ever read. So this is Anders Safini, the original singer for Slipknot. He used electrical tape made by 3M. Although this is technically a mask, not a mask, he wrapped it around his head, face, and body. He also used tribal war paint on his head, body, and on occasions in between the tape. He wore a spur skin low and cloth to this. Now we only have two more people left. Nathan is really Joey Torrance's real name. So Nathan, I'm just going to call him Nathan today. Nathan used the male blank mask made by Caesar in 1983, not to be confused with the male blank mask made by Caesar in 1986. Nathan used the 83 version, although most of the time the mask was unaltered. He once had a Sinclair gasoline sticker across the mouth. This mask was given to him by his aunt. His mom cared the shit out of him when he came home late one night. It freaked him out. The mask represents fear to him. Here's the last mask. Clown, Sean Clown Cron. He was the Clown Mitt Har by Maskin Manufacturer Riddle. Sean bought this mask before Slipknot was formed and wore it to practice one day. He would put it on every time they played Tired and Torn and freak the guys out. This went on for a few rehearsals, and the other guys started wearing all their own individual masks. And Clown repeatedly said this: I had my mask for almost 13 years. I bought it in the shopping center about a month and a half after Halloween, after everything had been sold. It was weird. It was like this weird movie where things were misplaced and you walk past something calls out to you, which it was what it did to me. It was on a clearance table and had no reason being there. I think it was one of the best masks I've ever had seen in my life. It was there for some reason. I had to talk to it every night. We had to discuss what is going to go on. My mask is nothing about me. If we didn't wear a mask, there would be so much more trouble. So there is so much pain in our faces that people didn't get to see the clown from 1999. Here is the first ever full Make Feed Kill Repeat set of original masks, 100%, owned by Random Hero UK, Farmers Administration, and Webmaster. Now we're going to use the masks from, of course, the versions of Slipknot history masks. So I'm going to show you every variant of the Joey Jorgensen Make Me Go Repeat. This is an 83 Caesar, which was just had the. Then this is the 83 Caesar with the extended forehead and had a same color sticker on the mouth. This one was a female Caesar mask that had nothing to do and looked like Joey Jorgensen had just long hair and it resembles his hair in the mask. Here is the next mask. It was just the same mask with a devil hat. And then this was the mask, that the British civilian duty gas mask that Joey wore instead of Sil Wilson. Now we're on to Paul Gray. Paul Gray, the Gennard Enterprises two-part pig mask, had the not the keynote chain yet, but this one had the without the little jaw with the keychain there. This one was actually the mostly the tape with the sides removed, and then this is the last Paul Gray mask. This one was a weird pig mask for a real, looking like a real pig. So this is Craig Jones here. This is the pantyhose over the head, famous picture. Then this is the next one here. We don't know what this really is though. This picture looks like a clown mask he wore, even though it looks like a similar picture to a pumpkin head mask, but it doesn't matter. This is the Topstone Wolf mask he had for one show. This is the Youth helmet with the visor, Sinclair sticker, and the green tape. Now this one was very cool because this was actually used on the Make Me Kill Repeat album, like in the booklet. So this one was had the Sinclair sticker missing in the eye. First eye, sorry, I was just repeating the missing part. Then this is the one with the visor moving and the hole cut over the mouth. Then this one was the youth helmet with MBU added onto it. And I'm pretty sure there's more of it. This is the youth helmet with MBU painted black. Youth helmet painted black. And then this is the one with the nails and strobe light with the same one youth helmet, but just used at the same time. So here's Clown West Germany clown mask. It was for the first ever photo shoot. And then this one didn't go through major changes. Were the pre-Slipknot, only some slight weathering. And then this is the last mask. He wore a clear Clowns from Outer Space mask for one show during one song. He also wore the class one walking from the car to the venue before the show. Now we're going to talk about the man Mick Thompson. This was a weird mask because I didn't really fully understand it, and it didn't look like a really Mick Thompson mask to me. This one was the original one that I remember. The original straps were cut off and replaced with the elastic strap. The mask was also painted green, like I said in the other website. This is the one with the paint fading on, and then this one just looks like a Jason Voorhees movie one, and I really didn't like it. This is Anders Cassini, wore it around his head, electrical tape in different patterns, and then this is the first ever photo shoot for the band in 1996 or 1995. 1997, but this is the same person. And then he wore the youth helmet mask for one show, I believe, because this looks like the Sinclair mask that everybody knows about what Craig wore. So yeah, here's Josh Bernard. This one looks like I know the executioner mask, but this one looks like the bondage mask he normally wore. This is the Brandon Sandra as a roadie in Slipknot in as the basic Chris Fiend show. One show before Chris joined the band, when Brandon was temporarily filling in as the percussionist. And then we have Greg. I'm so sad. Greg. I hate this dude. Greg Cuddlewelts. He was one of the worst band members. I didn't really like him, and so this is his last mask. Red lips with dark paint around their eyes, and then this is the last pictures of the website. Then I'll be done with this episode. So this is the face paint Corey Taylor mask with only red hair, and this was normally one for only one show. Then he had the dreads pull out the mask with the Tycho Incredible Crash test dummy mask, but his real dreads were out. And then this is the without dreads mask. I really liked that one. Then this is the dreads added with the face paint on the mask, and then this is the last picture of Sid Wilson with the City Duty mask. Hope you guys liked this episode today. We'll be doing it up to volume 4 of this episode. So yeah, like and subscribe. Bye.